Great crowds here at the Bangalore football stadium as well, probably due to the fact that ITI, the local team, made their way through to the quarterfinals, where of course they unfortunately lost to Kerala Police. With that, let's just take a quick look at the ITI Kerala Police match.
Srinivasan. And once again Kerala Police, here's a chance. And a chance, yes! Yes! It's a goal!
That's how Kerala Police made their way through to the semi-finals. That's a wonderful stage of any tournament to be, the last four. Let's just take a look now at the other teams that have made their way through to the last four. Kerala Police there beating ITI, and they meet the winners of East Bengal, one of the Calcutta Giants, and BSF, the match that will be played in Madras right now today. Mohan Bagan of Calcutta losing to Dempo, and Dempo through to the semis now, and they'll be taking on the winners from Bangalore. Is it going to be SALGAOCAR or is it going to be JCT? Well, that's the big question right here in Bangalore. Is it going to be JCT or SALGAOCAR? Now, JCT are easily, as we've said before, the team to beat. They are the defending champions, and they have all the stars of Indian football huddled together in one team. But let's just go back to their pre-quarter-final match and find out why they are such a strong team to beat.
JCT's first encounter in this year's Kalyani Black Label Cup was against the hapless Titanium from Kerala. The highly talented strike force of Bhutia, arguably India's finest player, took JCT ahead with that powerful volley. And Vijayan, with his deadly finish, was too hot for Titanium to handle. A nice assist by Bhutia, and Vijayan banged in the first of 4 goals he scored in the match. JCT currently have an embarrassment of riches up front, a fact that enabled them to take their opening match 6-0. The point now is, can they repeat such a performance, or will they come unstuck against SALGAOCAR, the experienced outfit from Goa? We'll find out in a short while.
The point is, can they repeat the performance? That's quite a question, but they have the people to do it. We've talked about their star strikers. Let's take a look at the team that will be taking the field today. Well, we can't go much further than number 10, number 15. I am Vijayan, the black pearl of Indian football, and Baichung Bhutia, quite easily the two men to watch. But they will be fighting today SALGAOCAR of Goa, twice winners of the Federation Cup, and no mean team to beat. A very experienced side, they play a lot of tournaments, and they are certainly match fit. And they were lucky to get into the quarters just a bit. Let's take a look at their pre-quarter-final match against one of the giants, Mohammedan Sporting. JCT's opponents in this match, SALGAOCAR of Goa, made it through to the quarters despite being down in the earlier part of their first-round match against Mohammedan Sporting. Abu Raida Salim of Sporting scoring the goal. SALGAOCAR were fortunate to equalize in regulation time as Gasper Crasto made no mistake with the penalty award. Extra time failed to produce a golden goal, and during the penalty shootout it was left to Derek Pereira's deciding penalty to take SALGAOCAR through to the quarters. Well, SALGAOCAR of Goa making it through to the quarters, but the penalty shootout's always a bit of a lottery, and SALGAOCAR doing well to hold their nerve and move into the quarters. A lot of stars in the SALGAOCAR side as well, and let's take a look at their team taking the field today. Concentrate on 8, 10 and 18. Those are the 3 men to watch out. The men up front, Gasper Crasto, Bruno Coutinho and Roy Barreto. A fine combination indeed. So, here at the Bangalore Football Stadium, everything is set for a wonderful quarter-final match. JCT, the team to beat, taking on SALGAOCAR, probably the underdogs. There is always time to remind you that we will be bringing commentary in Hindi as well. Agar aapke paas Hindi commentary ab tak nahi hai, aap apne cable operator se sampark kijiye, and you will have Hindi commentary soon as well. With that, just a quick reminder that our commentators are Arijit Sen and Chuni Goswami in English, providing the color, and in Hindi we have S.S. Hakim providing the color, along with Samir Sen Gupta. All set now for the quarter-final match, coming up right now after the break.
But SALGAOCAR first to make a raid, that's Caetano Pino, youngest member of the side, and SALGAOCAR a throw. A packed stadium here in Bangalore to watch this match, despite the fact that neither of the teams is local. But you've got 2 of the finest sides in the country playing, so naturally they've come to watch a really good game. And here comes a free kick for SALGAOCAR. Bruno Coutinho, the captain, taking it. Bruno's the captain of the Indian side as well. As that ball curling in, no one there to meet it. Goal kick for JCT. SALGAOCAR have a good blend of experience and youth in this side. As the ball comes away, Jasbir Singh. Jasbir, a lovely pass to Vijayan. Vijayan trying to cross and earning for his team the first corner of the day. I am Vijayan, the highest scorer in this competition so far, with 4 goals in the only match that City has played in the pre-quarters. Here comes the corner. Ball cleared. Bernard curling in. A chance here. The ball cleared just in time. Francis Oiler doing the job for SALGAOCAR. A quick opening there found by JCT. Once again, it's JCT. Bhutia not reaching it, but Vijayan's there. Lovely pass there, and a chance here, and a lovely shot. What a miss that was. Carlton Chapman. Caetano Pino trying to find Gasper Castro.
It's a wonderful movement here received from JCT in the early stage of the game, and Vijayan gave it a lovely ball to Carlton Chapman, who missed it. He shot it nicely but hit the post. Bad luck for JCT.
Especially as the goalkeeper was in there too. And here comes JCT once again, this time through the left flank. Kuldeep Singh. Once again it's Jasbir, but Jasbir beaten to it. Bhupinder. Giving it back again to Kuldeep. Seasoned campaigner Kuldeep for JCT, and Baichung Bhutia making a mistake there. Baichung, easily the most talked about footballer in the country today. A youngster with great promise. And it's Bernard Oparanesi. Again a measured pass. Not meeting it was Baichung. Once again, Vijayan trying to meet it. But the SALGAOCAR players quicker now, realizing that they've got real competition on their hands now. And in the center circle, Anthony Travasso giving it back. Travasso again. And that's going to be a free kick. Referee K. Shankar, a FIFA referee from Tamil Nadu, not taking chances in this match. Game continues here. And once again, Gasper Castro now. Ball cleared from the feet of Roque Pereira. Roque here taking the throw. Into the penalty area, going up to head. Bernard getting on top of his goalkeeper. Travasso not finding his own players. Hasty clearance that by the JCT players, and the ball goes over for a throw-in.
The teams are playing in contrasting style. JCT has been 4 midfielders with Vijayan and Baichung as positive strikers. SALGAOCAR is playing in conventional system of play with 3 strikers and 3 mediums. Very interesting match.
Throw in. Roque Pereira to take it. Another throw. Gaining a lot of ground there, SALGAOCAR. Anthony Travasso. Game continues. Roque again. And that'll be... No, it's still in play. Staccato exchanges, missed passes. As Chapman coming away onto Vijayan. Vijayan squaring it, but no one there from, and he's in an offside position.
Excellent positional play by Vijayan. He moved from the far corner on the right side of the pitch and gave a lovely back pass.
So, free kick for SALGAOCAR, and a packed stadium here in Bangalore. Capacity crowd watching this match as the ball is escorted over the byline. Goal kick for JCT. Goal kick taken by Baljeet. Cleared over the touchline on the far side by Gaetano Pinho. But a throw this time for SALGAOCAR. SALGAOCAR and JCT usually wear the same colors, so it's been JCT who've had to change from their usual green to red. Playing in red and white from right to left on your screen. Pinho. JCT finding acres of space in midfield, and here's Baichung. Ball taken away. Gasper Castro now. Lovely pass that along the flank, but will he get to it? Roy Barreto not fast enough. Roy Barreto has had a 2-year layoff from here. He went to see the World Cup in the United States and stayed back for 2 years. Of course, he did play a little football. Goal kick for JCT. Goal kick's just been taken, and that is a foul, and it could merit attention from the referee. Bhupinder Singh shown the yellow card. Bhupinder Singh getting the first yellow card of this match.
It's a definite foul, and was rightly given by the referee against Bhupinder Singh.
Free kick then to SALGAOCAR. It'll be coming up through Anthony Travasso. Ball curled in, but met there by the tall defender Harsharanjit Singh. Gaetano, a lovely pass there. Throw in for SALGAOCAR. Racing up to meet the ball is Alvito Pereira. Chapman giving it back, and the ball cleared over the touchline on the far side. Throw in for SALGAOCAR. Slight misunderstanding there. Throw in coming up for JCT now. Chapman giving it back. Manjinder Singh. Vijayan. Great favourite of the crowd here. Lovely. He tries to curl it in, but the ball goes straight across over the goal line. Great crowd here in Bangalore at the Bangalore Football Stadium, which has a long, rather checkered history. It was started in 1972, but then it had to stop midway, although the Chief Minister Devraj Urs and also Mr. A.T. Vijayarangam and Meerik Balusen, the men at the helm of Bangalore football in those days, tried their best. But right now, under Mr. A.R. Khalil, who is the president of the Bangalore Football Association, new plans have been drawn up, and this stadium will be ready by the time the national games are held here in December. And here comes a chance, and a very weak shot that by Bhutia.
Vijayan and Baichung are an ideal combination. They're changing the positions quite often, causing confusion to the opposing defense. Excellent understanding between them.
Kuldeep, meanwhile, giving it on to the right. Tejinder. Dangerous play. Free kick for SALGAOCAR. The crowd obviously rooting for JCT here, and there is a sizable crowd. There's no space as far as one can see in the stands. Long, hard drive that, but going straight back to goalkeeper Baljeet. Baljeet, who's been with the club for a year now. Ball headed up. Not being able to control it was Bruno. Gasper. And not being able to meet that ball was Anthony Travasso. Throw in to be taken by JCT. Kuldeep. Vijayan. And Vijayan getting it back, a miss past that. And Baichung going up to meet it, but he's offside.
But yes, it's well offside. Baichung stood at the offside position. Vijayan gave a lovely ball, chipped in.
Somehow Baichung hasn't yet settled into this game, although Vijayan was there right from the beginning. Free kick coming in. Goals hard put to just keep the ball in play. Finally giving it away. Travasso. Ball cleared. Goalkeeper coming out of his charge, but rushing in there was Roy Barreto. Baichung. And it's Tejinder. Tejinder, the captain. And a lovely pass that. Baichung not able to meet it. Caetano Pino. Pino losing out. And Chapman really bulldozing his way through. Earns a free kick. Tejinder Kumar, captain, he's been a regular India player. Caetano meeting that ball. Caetano trying to find Roy Barreto. Ball chipped in. Baichung Bhutia heading, but
Not a very powerful head. It went straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. I find Bernard is a tower of strength. Here he was. He tried to it, couldn't outjump the deep defenders, and very easily collected by the goalkeeper.
ball taken there by Bhupinder. Vijayan. Again with Bhupinder. Bhupinder trying to find Jasbir. Jasbir keeping the ball in play. On to Vijayan. Vijayan coming towards the penalty area. One hopes the injury isn't serious, and that wasn't.
Yes, a lovely block tackle by the defender, and it touched the hands of Vijayan and hence the spot kick.
Free kick taken, and once again JCT through Tejinder. Vijayan finding Bhupinder on the right. Chapman, good pass that. Will he meet it? No.
The pass is slightly hard and went out of the position.
Goal kick coming up for SALGAOCAR now. Bharat Morje, the oldest player in the side. Now he leaves the ball. He's 36 years old, Bharat Morje, the goalkeeper. And now racing up is Bruno Coutinho. Ball just about scrambled away there by Harsharanjit Singh. Gaetano Pinho leaving it. Shipped in. First time Bernard getting his foot to it. Was that a handball? Now says the referee, the game continues. Ball headed out by Robert Fernandez. Good pass. And now, misunderstanding, that pass coming too late. Cleared to safety. Throw in. Ball coming loose and over the touchline. Throw in once again for SALGAOCAR. JCT obviously taking time to settle down. Most of their players, or at least 6 of them, have been in the India camp and they haven't got around to playing as a team. But here's SALGAOCAR. And taken away very well there. Jaspir headed in again, but Bernard keeping it out. Vijayan on to Baichung now. Baichung alone. Tejinder chipping well onto Vijayan. Vijayan, beautiful back heel onto Chapman. Chapman onto Vijayan again, but Vijayan not being able to control that.
It was a superb movement by Baichung, Vijayan and Tejinder. They played on the triangle and got the ball.
The Indian pre-World Cup camp taking 6 of these JCT players. So, and the JCT bench, there's Inder Singh in the middle.
Shibir is the coach.
And here comes, once again headed out. Chipped in, but there was Bruno Coutinho, uncertain, and that was enough for Baljit Singh to come up and collect. Baljit, just 23 years old, 22 years old in fact. And pushing there was Robert Fernandez, a free kick for JCT.
Vijayan and Baichung are closely marked by the 2 defenders of SALGAOCAR, and hence a lot of jostling and pushing going in the field. Here is the spot kick.
The free kick coming up. Curled in, and the goalkeeper doing well to punch it. Not to safety as yet. Headed, and that's a goal! The first goal coming up for JCT, scored by Baichung Bhutia. Baichung, an opportunist always, a beautiful shot, and the crowd loving every moment of this.
A superb goal by Vijayan Bhutia. Very opportunistic. And look at it. It's a lovely chip in front of the goal by Tejinder. And hardly saved by the deep defenders. And now Baichung from nowhere came from behind and headed the ball in. It's a wonderful showing of an opportunistic goal. Lovely goal.
So JCT 1, SALGAOCAR 0. Midway through the first session here. JCT establishing their superiority. And Kuldeep. Ball coming back to Manjinder. Manjinder on to Baichung. Baichung trying to find the players at the edge of the box. Well, that sort of thing can always be dangerous. And Vijayan not afraid to meet up with it.
Vijayan is playing his heart out in the game, and he is certainly a constant threat to the defense of SALGAOCAR.
And JCT once again, Kuldeep squaring it to Manjinder. Miss past that. This time, SALGAOCAR. Ball cleared quite well there by Harsharanjit. But once again, SALGAOCAR trying to move up. Now through Bruno Coutinho. Bruno. But a rock of defense there. Bernardo Peranese. Vijayan giving it on to Chapman. Chapman on the flank. Racing up to meet that ball is Manjinder. But Chapman giving it in. And just failing to get his head to it there was Vijayan, with the goalkeeper beaten.
Look at it. And a wonderful anticipation by Vijayan. He came from nowhere and almost scored the goal. He couldn't touch the ball with his head.
Alvito Pereira. Alvito losing out, but the ball still with the SALGAOCAR players. Pinto giving it back to Robert Fernandez. Back again to Pino. Pino forward. Good pass that on to Gasper Crasto. And that's going to be a free kick. Free kick for SALGAOCAR. Probably be Pino to take it. Now Bruno is placing the ball. It's too much of a distance to try a direct kick, but let's see what he does with the ball. Bruno Coutinho, captain. He's represented India for quite a few years now. Still in contention for the team, and here it comes. Ball chipped. Hard drive that. Taken away by one of the SALGAOCAR players. Comes back. Robert Fernandez. Switching flanks. It comes to Roque Pereira now. Roque once again. Curling it in towards the center. Fernandez. Fernandez now. But Bernard is there. Great defender. Ball trapped quite well there by Baichung. Good pass onto the flank. Martin Chapman there to receive it. Chapman losing out. Caetano Pino. Roque Pereira now. Forward and not reading that pass. The ball goes in for a throw.
Accurate and positive passing is the bread and butter of football. Yes. Look at a lovely dotted in from behind, and a very opportunistic goal by Baichung. He came from nowhere and from behind. He was not marked properly by the defenders.
JCT leading SALGAOCAR by 1-0 in this quarter-final tie in the Kalyani Black Label Cup, as here comes a free kick, not well taken there by Bruno Coutinho of SALGAOCAR. Once again, SALGAOCAR, and a lot of hard work being done there by the JCT defenders. Throw in coming up for JCT now. Vijayan curling it in, no one there. Tejinder down on the ground, but the game continues. On to Caetano Pino. Pino, good pass. Racing up to meet it is Alvito Pereira. Alvito beaten to it by Bernard.
Bernard is simply a tower of strength in the defense of JCT. He's playing like a sweeper position.
SALGAOCAR once again. A spate of missed passes there by the SALGAOCAR players, and that's what's preventing them from really getting into a good attack. But here's Pino. And Francisco Elo moving up a great deal to assist his forwards, seeing that they're not making much headway, but here they are. Let's see that cross, but it's a goal kick.
कई समय से किसी टेलीविजन ने
Goal kick for JCT, taken by goalkeeper Baljeet Singh. Baljeet not seeing very much action, but ball coming and Bernard letting it go back to his goalkeeper. Baljeet once again. 30 minutes into the first half, and yes, a long shot taken there, and that is very intelligently done by Roy Barreto, sensing that the defense is almost impregnable. He's taking shots from outside.
Look at it again. It's a good shot taken by him, but I understand it is his weaker foot and didn't get the target correctly.
Goal kick taken. Chapman. Throw in for JCT. Throw in taken. Tejinder losing out. That was good work. The JCT forwards really pouncing on the ball every time it runs loose, and that's been unsettling the SALGAOCAR players somewhat. Throw in for JCT. Manjinder taking it. Manjinder again. Chapman chipping it forward. Too far forward, in fact. Tejinder giving it to Bhupinder. Once again, JCT building up an attack. Ball curling into the penalty area. Once again, Bhutia looking for the corner post. Goal kick for SALGAOCAR. And the JCT bench here, we've got Inder Singh, the former India player, and Sukhvinder Singh on his left, the current coach of JCT. Chapman onto the flank. Lovely run down that by Jasprit. And Bhupinder Singh beaten to the ball. Missed past that. And two players offside, both Vijayan and Baichung Bhutia. So free kick for SALGAOCAR. But the game continues. Tejinder giving it back. Manjinder. JCT running all over the SALGAOCAR defense. But this time, holding out there was Robert Fernandez. Roque Pereira. On to Derek Pereira. Derek coming way inside his own half to assist these midfielders, because that's a large chunk left unattended by the SALGAOCAR players. Throw in. JCT in control at the moment through Bhupinder. Bhupinder. Good pass, and was that a handball? Yes. Jasprit Singh would have had the entire place.
Yes, a palpable handball. He wanted to control it with his chest, but unfortunately hit the left hand, and hence the indirect free kick.
Roque Pereira forward. Switching sides here is Caetano Pinho. Come over to the right. The left midfielder. Roque taking the throw. Not controlling it was Gasper Crasto. Crasto was the one who brought parity against Mohammedan Sporting in the pre-quarter final, converting a penalty that allowed SALGAOCAR to get into extra time and then the tiebreaker, which SALGAOCAR won. But here they are now, attacking. Pereira, good pass. On to Roque Pereira. Roque doing well, getting past one. Good pass, Caetano. And Derek, a chance here, and what a miss that was. The entire defense was caught napping. The goalkeeper was very uncertain, and all that had to be done was push the ball in. Well, that was a very easy chance wasted by SALGAOCAR. The best they've had so far. Ball given forward by Bruno Coutinho. So,
yes, here is the chance, and almost he got it, but couldn't touch the ball, and he could have towed the ball into the net. Unfortunately, he couldn't reach the position.
so Roy Beretto up with a chance to restore parity, failing to do it. And here's JCT on the move now. Manjinder. Chapman, Vijayan, Manjinder again. Cross into the penalty area, headed this time by Roque Pereira. Once again, Tejinder letting that ball go too far from his body. Chapman trapping well. Chapman still. Chapman, a lovely pass and offside, says the linesman. That is Sridharan.
JCT is all over the SALGAOCAR defense, and Tejinder is the man for all the actions doing for JCT. He is controlling the game for his side.
Bernard for JCT. Bernard again. Losing possession here. Lovely pass. Oh no, very slow to react there was Roy Beretto. And it'll be a goal kick. Getting that ball out of play was Harsharanjit Singh. Goal kick for JCT. JCT Phagwara leading SALGAOCAR by 1-0 in this quarter-final tie in the Kalyani Black Label Cup at the Bangalore Football Stadium. Here's Bernard. Bernard giving it to Kuldeep Singh. Kuldeep, 30 years old, among the senior-most members of the team. Chapman forward, Vijayan running up. Vijayan, the highest scorer in the tournament so far. He scored 4 goals in the only match. And here's Derek D'Souza in the middle in the blue shirt. The former India coach, now in charge of SALGAOCAR. Must be ruining that opportunity wasted. And once again, the SALGAOCAR players leaving it very late. Gasper Crasto letting that ball go out over the goal line when he could have sent it much earlier. Goal kick for JCT. Ball headed by Caetano Pinho of SALGAOCAR. Caetano again, gentle tap for Derek Pereira. Derek trying to find Roy Beretto and allowing that ball to go over his head, Bernard, so that goalkeeper Baljit Singh could collect it. Now it's Manjinder Singh, right full back. Manjinder on to Tejinder. Tejinder giving it forward. Good pass that. And Chapman here. Chapman, Vijayan. Full-blooded drive caught by one of the defenders of SALGAOCAR. Derek Pereira now. Oh, sorry, that is Bruno Coutinho now. Bruno giving it forward, but the SALGAOCAR players not really combining once they're inside the JCT half. Once again, Bruno forward, and a miss past that. Too far forward for any of his players. Ball coming back. Robert Fernandez. A gentle tap to Francis Coelho. Coelho forward. Another miss pass, allowing the JCT players to take possession. Tejinder onto Bhutia. Bhutia shielding that ball well, giving it on to Vijayan. Vijayan trying to take that shot himself.
Once again, a good combination between Bhutia, Bhutia and Vijayan. Bhutia gave it to Vijayan on the platter.
So, Derek D'Souza not really satisfied with his team so far, especially that missed opportunity. But here's JCT on the move now. Bhutia. A lovely pass that, but offside there. Good opportunity wasted. Manjinder racing up to bolster his forwards.
It's a good ball by Bhutia on the extreme right position, but he's over anxious and he darted in a little too hard and made himself in upset position.
Bernard heading that. Once again it's JCT, Tejinder Kumar. Vijayan will be taking that throw as we come towards the end of the first session. Less than 5 minutes left. Vijayan ready with the throw. Chapman will obviously go meet it, yes. Back again to Vijayan. All the time in the world, curling that ball in. Ball headed. And a chance. Well, that came too quickly from Jasbir. But Bernard helping his forwards. And here's Chapman again. Vijayan on the flank. Vijayan, beautiful feint there. Along the ground, a chance, and what a miss that was.
What a miss.
By Bhutia. But of course he didn't expect that ball to come that way, and that's why it got a part of his foot which sent it way up.
Exceptional play by Vijayan. He dodged past the defender easily and passed a very good ball on the platter to Bhutia. He couldn't really connect it and shot over the bar.
Actually, the player was totally unsighted by the goalkeeper, who missed the ball completely. There was no preparation at all for it. Ball coming back now. Nino failing to get it. Ball sent up forward by Bruno Coutinho. And that's a throw for SALGAOCAR. Roque Pereira. Roque losing out this time. Pino, youngest player in the SALGAOCAR team, Pino, just 19. As the ball comes to one of the senior players, Bruno Coutinho. And that's going to be a foul. Yes, it is a free kick for SALGAOCAR. Bruno. Lofted well inside. Chance here, and that jab was too slow. And once again, SALGAOCAR in with a chance of scoring.
Yes, it's a lovely center in the left flank and laid it back to this on-rushing colleague of his who missed it narrowly.
Ball coming back to Roque Pereira. Roque forward. Pino eating it, chesting it down well. And that's going to be a throw. Well, actually, what the linesman is pointing to is a handball. He showed his hand. He's showing it once again. So it'll be a free kick for JCT. Pino got his hand to it. Free kick. Coming up through Kuldeep Singh, left full back. Kuldeep trying to get Bhutia. Oh, beautiful control there. Good center, but no one in position for JCT. Bhupinder onto Tejinder onto Bernard. Bernard moving up. Bernard, a lovely shot, and well, he missed it by a whisker. Oh, what, it is a goal.
Yes, it is a goal.
It went through the net.
Went through the net.
Brilliant, unexpected shot that by Bernard, who used to play as a forward in Mohun Bagan, where he was before he went to JCT. And that's the second goal.
Look at it. And Bernard as a sweeper, and the libero came up front and took a brilliant shot and went through the nets. It's very difficult to see, but I think it is a goal. And it is a goal, yes. The goalkeeper couldn't stop the ball, even with his outstretched hand. And hit the post and got into the net.
Actually, it was so unexpected that the goalkeeper was absolutely not ready for it, and he found a beautiful corner of the net to get in. So that's the second goal for JCT, scored through Bernard in these dying minutes of the first session. And now it's Roke. Roke, a lovely pass, unattended, chance here, and what a miss. Another open chance for SALGAOCAR.
Look at it. It's a wonderful back pass. He should have controlled the ball. Yes, he should have controlled the ball. Lot of time in his hand, and he could have gone into the net.
Anthony Travasso missing that opportunity for SALGAOCAR. Travasso getting the ball on the rise, but here's SALGAOCAR once again. Good pass, but intercepted beautifully by Bernard.
Superb display by Bernard as a defender and offender too.
Chapman for JCT. On to Vijayan. Vijayan once again to Chapman. Chapman now this time staying well inside, not straying onto an offside position, which he did earlier. Here's Chapman again, Chapman still in possession, but now he's lost it out this time. Ball coming clear. Casper Crasto. Crasto tripped from behind there by Tejinder. "45 minutes gone, so it's injury time in the first session, in which JCT are leading SALGAOCAR by 2-0. The long whistle could come at any time now. Here's Alvito Pereira. Last-ditch attempt by SALGAOCAR to reduce the margin. Ball passed back, and the crowd absolutely delirious about that lovely goal by Bernard Operanesi, and that is half-time in this match. The quarter-final match between Kalyani in the Kalyani Black Label Cup between SALGAOCAR and JCT. JCT leading SALGAOCAR by 2-0.
Plenty of excitement here at the Bangalore Football Stadium to wrap up the first half. Welcome back to Star Sports here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. The scoreline 2-0 in favour of JCT against SALGAOCAR in this crucial quarter-final tie. Now then, the goals, of course, came for JCT. They were the better team, created more opportunities and took 2 of them, while SALGAOCAR, being the underdogs in the match, didn't quite live up to their reputation as a solid team. Let's just take a quick statistical look at the game to tell us more about the first half. Here it is in the first half. A long free kick taken. Bhutia rushes into the keeper, upsets his balance a bit. Then we have a header coming in. Not quite directed well. This one's directed much better. And Bhutia latches onto that header to score the first goal for JCT. He is the man for the moment. Just the man JCT need. He is a wonderful header of the ball, always in the right position. And of course, as we see here, at the right time. He bothered the goalkeeper a bit. And this time, the header going closer towards Bhutia, who was ready for it, rushed in and beat the goalkeeper with that fine little header. That's 1-0 for JCT. The second goal was a blinder. Came out of the blue. This is Bernard, who was solid as a rock in defense, but he proves his worth here with an electric left footer. It could have gone out, so the goalkeeper claimed, but he really wasn't up to it at all. And Bernard gets away with a terrific strike. Left footer curling away and went just inside the upright. Terrific goal, takes JCT up to 2. That's 2-0 for JCT, 2 terrific strikes, and SALGAOCAR will have to do a lot of thinking to get back into the match here in the Kalyani Black Label Cup.
Between 2 Calcutta giants, Mohammedan Sporting and Mohun Bagan. Football enjoys a rich tradition and history in many...
And Sukhvinder, the JCT coach, not really complacent but comfortable. But here's a Miss kick, and lucky for JCT that there was no SALGAOCAR player lurking around that. So another corner.
For the time being, JCT defenders are under pressure, and there are quite a number of moves are being taken by SALGAOCAR.
So it'll be Bruno Coutinho. Hard drive once again into the penalty area. Good pass. Again a chance here. And what a miss. Another chance. Well. And SALGAOCAR meaning business here. Here they go up again. But Bernard once again. Bernardo Paranese doing a defender's job wonderfully well here. There's also a person coming up into the attack. He's the one who scored the second goal. A brilliant goal that, for sheer suddenness, it just took the goalkeeper by surprise, the SALGAOCAR goalkeeper by surprise. "55 minutes of play gone in this match, and JCT still leading by 2-0. And here's Vijayan. Vijayan trying to find Bhutia. Shifting the direction of play, the SALGAOCAR players. Here they go up again through Francisco Elonaka. Francisco Elo forward, but will he get to it? Pino making a desperate run, but not reaching the ball. It's going to be a substitution, but the goal kick will probably be taken first. Substitution coming up for JCT. Jasbir Singh is out and Rampal has come in. Once again JCT on the move, SALGAOCAR on the move along the right flank now. Hard drive, and that ball not controlled at all. Well, SALGAOCAR certainly meaning business here through Gasper Crasto here. Goal kick for JCT. JCT leading by 2-0 in this match against SALGAOCAR. Quarter-final tie in the Kalyani Black Label Cup. Ball coming back now to Bhupinder. Tejinder meeting it well, giving it on to Bhutia. Bhutia in possession. That's Chapman. Chapman here. Chapman waiting. And a lovely pass that. 4 legs getting in the way. Chapman's pass not being utilized there by Manjinder. SALGAOCAR mounting another offensive now. Through Alvito Pereira, giving it on to Bruno Coutinho. Bruno, good pass there, racing up to get to it is Roy Beretto. But Beretto letting that chance go by. Goal kick for JCT. Goal kick for JCT.
SALGAOCAR is certainly a better side in the second session, and a lot of improvement in the display, and making a lot of inroads in the JCT defense.
Throw in. SALGAOCAR, throw in coming through Robert Fernandez. But there's going to be another change here, this time for SALGAOCAR. Uday Konar will be coming in. Uday Konar replacing Alvito Pereira. Good pass that on to Uday Konar. Konar who's just come in, losing out. The ball. And that was a missed pass there by Bruno Coutinho. So Gasper Crasto was replaced by Uday Kunad. Vijayan will get to that ball. Waiting for support. Chipped in, a chance here. Baichung just not being able to get to it. Ball floated into the penalty area. Goal kick for SALGAOCAR.
Another beautiful move by Vijayan. His curling center, a bent chip for Baichung Bhutia. He couldn't outjam the defender and went for goal kick.
Rampal. Ball taken away by Frankie Barreto. SALGAOCAR down by 2 goals here against a very strong JCT outfit. Lovely pass that, and Bernard once again in the way. Throw in for JCT. JCT have a great deal of experience in their team. Tejinder has played for the country from '92, Carlton Chapman from '93, and Baichung Bhutia from last year. Game continues. 2 out of the way. Fernandez, Robert Fernandez. Anthony Travesso. Uday Kunad. It's played for Junior India. Very wayward shot that by Roy Barreto. But it went off one of the defenders, so it's going to be, yes, it just touched the defender.
Roy Barreto did excellently well, but is out of target. He wanted to curl the ball inside the post.
Corner again. This time it will be Uday Kunad taking it. Kunad. Vijayan heading that ball out. And Rampal giving it forward to Baichung Bhutia. Baichung being pushed, but the referee continues the game. And a counter-attack here for SALGAOCAR. Good square pass, but the ball is cleared by Sharanjit Singh. Throw in for JCT. Rampal chesting it down. Baichung to Rampal. Another throw for JCT. A heavyweight team this, with Baichung Bhutia, I am Vijayan, all being watched by these enthusiastic spectators here at the Bangalore football stadium as JCT mount another offensive. Vijayan coming up to meet it, and the goalkeeper doing well to punch that ball to safety rather than try and catch it. And once again another JCT attack. Again headed out by Robert Fernandez. And it's Bruno Coutinho. To Alvito. Alvito onto the right. Throw in for SALGAOCAR. Uday Kunad leaving it. Ball coming back to Francisco Elo. This has been the bane of the SALGAOCAR side, these missed passes. But they earn a throw. And once again, SALGAOCAR in the attack. A lovely pass, headed and just missing the mark. Well, he could have got his head really behind it, but that is a very good opportunity wasted by SALGAOCAR.
It is an excellent back pass by the right winger, and he just flicked the ball, not properly headed the ball onto the net. Here you see, he just flicked the ball.
Good chance once again for Salgaocar to reduce the margin. They had an early chance which they missed, and again after they were 2 goals down they had another, but here they are coming up once again. Throw in for Salgaocar. Keeping the ball in play here. Fernandez. Coelho. It's a good pass. Roy Beretto giving it back. Pino. As you watch the JCT coach, the JCT bench, in fact, they've already tried out one player, Rampal, come in as a substitute. They might take in more as the game becomes surer, and that was, well, a total misjudgment, and that will cost Salgaocar a corner. So 25 minutes into the second session here, and JCT leading Salgaocar by 2 goals to nil, both goals coming in the first half through Baichung Bhutia and Bernard Oparanese. Corner coming up. Curling in, goalkeeper not being able to control it. Lovely shot that by Vijayan. Vijayan robbed of a goal, but here comes another corner, and Vijayan once again just missing it. Ball taken away by Baichung. A lot of action in front of the Salgaocar goal. Chapman doing very well to control that ball here. Uday Kunal giving it on to Bruno Coutinho. And a throw in for Salgaocar.
It was an excellent shot by Vijayan. It's a lovely curling shot and a volley one who hit the post and came back to the player.
And Uday Kunal playing wonderfully for Salgaocar ever since coming in. And Salgaocar keep possession now in midfield. Roque Pereira giving it on to Pino. Pino, lovely ground pass that. Ball coming back to Pino. Coelho. Too square Coelho, but managing to keep the ball in play there. Anthony Trevaso. Good passing about the ball coming to Uday Kunal now. Kunal. He's stripped. That's going to be a free kick.
Yes. Here you see again, lovely curling to the center, and Vijayan is jumping high in the air, made a beautiful volley shot in the air and hit the post.
Here comes the free kick. Chance, and what a miss, just by a whisker. It's certainly not Salgaocar's day.
It's a beautiful center from the left flank with the right foot and bit the defense of JCT, and a very narrow miss. He couldn't really quite connect by the head.
In fact, hit the outside of the post. Couldn't get narrower than that. Salgaocar now, once again. And the ball going out of play here. Anthony Trevaso not being able to control it with the constant heckling from Carlton Chapman and from Manjinder. Once again it's JCT. Manjinder. Out of harm's way. Pino. Coelho. Vijayan. Bruno. Bruno, beautiful pass there. Anthony Travasso. Travasso doing well to keep the ball in play.
Bruno Coutinho from deep lying position gave it to the wonderful to Albert, and Albert curled the ball into the goal mouth, and goalkeeper couldn't really connect it and went over the bar. It's a goal kick.
JCT. Rampal getting it back again. Bernard. Bernard, Manjinder. Manjinder Singh on the right flank. And Manjinder waiting, delaying, but Baichung quick on that ball. Still in possession now. Baichung racing into the penalty area, and ball finally taken out of the danger zone. Bruno. Miss passing by JCT2. Coelho. On to Pino. Too far for him. Rampal. Ball going back to Harsharanjit. Trying to find Vijayan again. Vijayan heading up, but heading out to no one in particular. Rampal, trifle slow on that. In any case, JCT and a throw in. Just great crowd here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. Packed to capacity. Warm, sunny Sunday afternoon. Ball into the penalty area. Chapman lurking around. Well, the stretchers being called out by the referee. Referee K. Shankar.
It's not an injury as such. It is a sort of a cramp, and they'd like him to come back to the game. A bit of stretch is necessary for that tempered muscle.
So SALGAOCAR will have to play with 10 men for some time.
Yes, it's a jostle between Vijayan and the deep defenders, and it is not an intentional foul though. He got a cramp in his thigh muscle.
The SALGAOCAR bench looking quite disconsolate now with those series of chances missed. Game starts with the referee lobbing the ball, and this time it's lobbed onto Chapman. Chapman heading, trying to find Baichung. Chapman still in possession. Tejinder. Intending it for Rampal. Rampal keeping it in play. Rampal, but not being able to keep control of it. Pino.
Pino is taking a lot of load for SALGAOCAR.
Good cross in, but the defenders ever watchful, and that was Harsharanjit clearing it to safety. Here's Harsharanjit giving it to Bhupinder. Bhupinder. And offside there was Baichung Bhutia. Way offside, about 5 yards inside. It's not really been Baichung's day today, but even so, he scored a goal. He's second in the tournament so far.
He's well marked by the number 5, Frankie Barreto. Close marking.
Flicked back quite well, but Tejinder is there controlling. Tejinder getting it back once again. Curling it forward for Vijayan. Here's Chapman. Vijayan racing up. Will he get to it now? But a corner for JCT, all right. Frankie Barreto clearing. JCT very comfortably placed in this match, 2 goals up, and so far no equalizer in sight or even a reducer in sight. So, but here comes the corner. Everyone waiting as a replacement is coming up. So one more change made by SALGAOCAR. Michael Gomes has come in.
Travasu goes out.
Goal kick. SALGAOCAR, ball coming on to Robert Fernandez. Coelho trying to find Pino. Pino not being able to keep the ball in play. Less than 10 minutes to go for full time. A replacement coming up for JCT.
Tejinder comes in. In place of Chapman.
JCT trying to move through their left flank. Vijayan. Was it a handball?
Should have been given.
Bruno Coutinho. Coelho. Vijayan. Tejinder making his first touch. Tejinder, son of the great player of yesteryear, Inder Singh. Chipping it on to Bhutia. Vijayan heading, but not hard enough to coming straight on to goalkeeper Bharat Morje.
It was an excellent move between Tejinder Singh and Bhutia, played amongst themselves, and from behind Vijayan came in and headed the ball to the goalkeeper's hand direct.
SALGAOCAR now. Roy Barreto. Good pass that, but will he meet it? And that's going to be a corner. That shot taken by Michael Gomes. Michael Gomes, who's coming in place of Anthony Travasso. And Tejinder coming into the game. The manager of the JCT team is Inder Singh today, a great international player of yesteryear, his son. He has a lot of hopes on this boy, but here comes a corner to be taken by Bruno. Goalkeeper punching it out. Lovely shot there, and just missing the mark. SALGAOCAR doing everything but scoring in these chances that they've had so far.
It was a lovely centre for Pereira. He came from behind and took a lovely shot, but just missed by inches.
Once again, it's JCT. Almost 85 minutes gone in this match. JCT comfortably placed at 2-0. And Tejinder's a trifle late on that. If JCT win, they'll be meeting Dempo. Dempo beat Mohun Bagan in the other quarter-final. That match will be in Calcutta, and it will be brought to you by Star Sports as SALGAOCAR come in again. An attack through Michael Gomes. Bruno measured past that. Roy Barreto letting it go too far forward. And the ball coming on to Tejinder. Forward to Baichung. Good pass that, but taken very well by Coelho.
SALGAOCAR is certainly looking a better team in the second sessions and evenly poised for the second half, but already down by 2-0. Difficult for them to equalize. Only 5 minutes are left for the match.
Another replacement coming up for JCT. Harish Sharma will get in place of Baichung. Naturally, this is just the time for replacements to be made. JCT almost sure of winning this match, so as many people as possible can be tried out.
Although Baichung scored the first goal, but it was not there for him, and he was replaced now.
Goal kick for JCT. Baichung Bhutia going back to the bench. Baichung, one of the latter-day sensations of Indian soccer. He's played very well while representing the country. In fact, he had to play goalkeeper once for India when the two goalkeepers were both injured. One was sent off, the other was injured. Baichung had to play goalkeeper. Good opportunistic there. SALGAOCAR now. Roque Pereira. Coelho, Francis Coelho. That pass intended for Michael Gomes. Gomes being pushed. And Bernard taking that ball away. Bernard going it alone. And having a field day here, Bernard.
What a fine display by Bernard. Playing as a sweeper. Stops the ball, blocks the ball, and now he moves it up front. Now here, right full back of JCT.
Well, he can't take such liberties at this moment because JCT are leading by 2-0 and the game is almost over. Here's Tejinder. Vijayan. Back again to Tejinder, but the ball intercepted by Robert Fernandez. And once again, Coutinho forward. Michael Gomes. One player lying on the ground as a move was beginning to shape up for JCT.
Is again a muscle cramp. It got to happen in the fag end of the match because they're tired muscles, weak muscles, and some nursing is going on.
So the game is to be restarted. Started on by the referee Uday Kunar now. Uday Kunar for SALGAOCAR. Kunar, Michael Gomes. Michael goes leaving it too late to pass. And here's Tejinder clearing, and the ball going over touch, throw in for SALGAOCAR once again. Robert Fernandez. Fernandez again. Coelho. Once again, Robert Fernandez and Coelho, these two striking up a combination, and standing in an offside position was Uday Kunar, so he couldn't make that move. And less than 3 minutes left, and obviously it's almost time to rejoice for Inder Singh and company. There's Sukhvinder, the coach, to his side. Shift forward, and Vijayan with the ball now. Vijayan squaring. And well, that was Harjinder's enthusiasm showing. Goal kick for SALGAOCAR. So JCT leading by 2-0. And once again it's JCT in the move now. Bruno Coutinho. These dying moments. SALGAOCAR playing more for pride. And here's a chance for them to at least lessen the margin. Roy Barreto, and Barreto obviously not equal to the power and to the speed of Bernard. Corner. Corner coming up. It will be Bruno Coutinho taking it. Curled in. So the scheduled 90 minutes are over. We're into time added on, and it's JCT in possession at the moment. Ball kept in play. This must be the last chance for SALGAOCAR to at least reduce the margin. That passing bout was so expected that the JCT defense was in position. Throw in for SALGAOCAR. Tejinder. Throw in for JCT. The large crowd here waiting for that final whistle, trying to indicate to the referee that time is up by whistling themselves, and Robert Fernandez letting it go to his goalkeeper. And that was not read by either Baichung or Harish Sharma. Coming back to Kuldeep Singh. Bhupinder forward, and Vijayan was offside when he came onside, but he was offside when the ball was released.
At the initial stage, he was in offside position, and the rule states that is an offside.
But the referee constantly looking at his watch here. Ball coming into the penalty area, but no SALGAOCAR players in sight, and Baljeet Singh having no problems whatever. Once again, Bruno Coutinho. Coutinho cutting it into the box. Headed down, chance here. Full-blooded drive again. Bernard coming in the way. And that is the final whistle, and JCT have moved into the semi-finals of the Kalyani Black Label Cup, beating SALGAOCAR by 2-0, both goals coming in the first session through Baichung Bhutia and Bernard Operanese, and the packed stadium here have enjoyed every minute of this match.
With that, we come to the end of proceedings here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. The end of the quarterfinals, JCT predictably taking it 2-0. No change in the scoreline, but plenty of change in the game itself. In the second half, SALGAOCAR came out storming. Played many more chances, but lacking the most vital ingredient in sport, certainly in football, finish. And so with that,
SALGAOCAR out of the Kalyani Black Label Cup, and JCT enter the semi-finals of this prestigious tournament. Don't go away. We have much more on the match when we return after this short break.
Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome you to the Cooperage Football Ground.